Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing the zodiac signs for the influences expected for August, and the sign that I'm doing today now is Sagittarius. So this is just looking at a general read of what energies I pick up, etc., that may affect you lovely Sagittarian people for the month of August. These readings are not sort of time specific. Obviously they get uploaded monthly, but it doesn't mean to say that if you do stumble on this video and click on it, there might be a message that resonates with you at this time. So we'll just kick straight off and we'll start with the first card. Just note that obviously I meditate on these cards before I start the reading, and I also do my little bit of savant poetry that just comes automatic to me, so that's a little bit of an added twist on the end for you. So yeah, we'll start with the first card. I'll just turn that over, and we've got number 36, and it's the commitment card. So I'll just place that there for a second and just taking the energies off that card for you. Looking straight at the card, obviously it's two hands holding one another, so it would be easy for me to start off with saying that for the month of August this may be commitment in a relationship. It'll be the month where there'll be engagements, etc. But I also feel as I look at the card that there might be a rekindling of a past relationship. I'm feeling now towards someone who's been with somebody sort of about 4 or 5 months ago, where initially the relationship broke down, but I do feel that a friendship link was obviously kept there, and I do feel that having the friendship block basically the space when you were in a relationship to the last couple of 4 or 5 months where you've been on this friends level. I do feel that the feelings are coming back, and there's a second chance really, but obviously there's going to be rules laid down on this occasion. So that's one aspect of the Sagittarians that will be facing August this month coming, regarding rekindling of an old relationship. Also on the card jumps out to me that it's a commitment to yourself. Now I'm picking up on the other side of the scale here some of my Sagittarians that have neglected themselves of late, felt like they've had some health issues themselves, where they've not been looking after themselves. So it's on the other side of the scale, I've got some Sagittarians may need to commit in getting healthy, putting the time in again. I've just feel a bit of a laziness to some Sagittarians, sort of vegetating a little bit too much, and now they've realised that they need to start putting some commitment back in a health regime, diet, etc. So I also feel that's coming through on this card. Now I'm also drawn, but this is more of a spiritual message that I'm connecting here now, that this is not going to be for everyone, but I do feel that someone will take this message on board. I feel that there's been a situation where a Sagittarius person has been cut off from a family member, whether a parent, sister, brother. They haven't spoken to each other for quite some time, but I feel this parent or whoever has been really poorly, and it's saying you need to commit yourself now because they're not going to be here forever. And the rift, I feel there's been a rift somewhere between families, or a family member where you haven't spoken or haven't seen, or there's been an argument where there's been crosswords and you've basically more or less cut them out, but because this illness has come on this person, it's saying that you really need to reassess, because we're not here forever, and we shouldn't hold grudges. I know that we do, and circumstances reflect on each individual. I'm not saying you know, that I know there's people out there haven't spoken to family members for years because of rifts or, you know, arguments, etc. But I'm just picking up with some Sagittarian here because of the message from Spirit that it's time to bridge the gaps, time to build bridges. And I do feel that some of my Sagittarians in August, you know, that will apply. So I'm just going to have a look at the next card to see what influences this. And we've got, I'll just hold it up here so you can have a look. It's the Golden Palace. And if we look here, it looks like it's been overgrown. The front's been all, you know, left overgrown. And this sort of reflects on the previous card where I've said some Sagittarians have been a bit lazy, you know, been in a bit of a vegetative state where they've just let things, you know, let the cells go basically. So it's saying, you know, that you're starting now, I think in August, to get your act together. You know, you'll be trimming away what's, you know, the overgrown element of where you've just let things go. And also it also stems to the fact that when I was picking up with a message, you know, for the individual person where they're facing this rift with the family, you know, you've left that. It's been a long time since you've had any communication, I feel, for these people or person, you know, who's now suffering with this illness. And it's saying it's been a long time since you've had any connection with them. But I do feel August is the time where you are going to, you know, branch out, step out, and try and bridge that gap. So that's what I'm feeling for the Sagittarians I'm picking up today for August. If I go to the angel reference on this, angel reference being number 36, this means that your angels are calling on you to use your creative powers to achieve a more balanced and harmonious way of life. Angel number 36 is a message to shift your focus as well, and obviously saying it's a place of unconditional love. The unconditional love would be, you know, going back, as I said, to the person where they haven't spoken to family for a long time. You know, that there's always unconditional love, even if you haven't spoken or you've had a rift, you know, under the undercurrent of everything, you know, there is always that underlying love for anyone, you know, family-wise, regardless of, you know, not speaking to one another because of certain situations. So it's just saying have faith and trust that your needs will be met as well, and that you are loved yourself. And it's just basically just stating what I said before. It's time for some people, you know, to do that commitment, to do that change and trim away this old pattern now. And, you know, you need to break that down and make those connections. So I'm just going to finish this reading with my Savant poetry message that I had obviously had come to me. And on your Sagittarius for August, I've got: learn to commit to what's important, make the changes to bridge the gap, take care of yourself and those of others, and put in place of what you lack. So that just more sort of stays like put in place of what you lack on the scale of those who, you know, have let themselves go a little bit, been a bit lazy, then to put in place, you know, the effort, the time to get yourself back on track there. And those to put in place of what you lack with this rift. I do feel that, you know, August will be the time that even if it's not yourself that'll approach the situation, I do feel that you'll have some outside influences come and try to, you know, make you see that, you know, this person isn't well, and you could do with healing that rift before, you know, it's too late, basically. So there you go, my lovely Sagittarians. I hope that you can take something from this message, and I'll look forward to reading to you next time. Take care then. Thanks. Bye.